look at this. You can see that he... So with that, if we reach the halfway point, it'll be called a no contest. If it goes past, then we go to the judges' scorecards. But because we're not at that halfway point, I think this match will be ruled a no contest. And the way that you can kind of see Sunoto reacting, it's...
Can we talk after a little?
Oh, and it's over. And you can see how frustrating the United States to develop his career and get as much experience and good learning as he possibly could. Let's see if he can put it to the test tonight in the one circle. Sunoto Omich, 36 years old. As we said, he's been in the circle more times than you've had hot dinners. And I know you like to eat cold. But I look at this guy and I think, you know, with all of the experience that he's had, with all of the minutes he's had in the one championship circle, he's still got that baby face, hasn't he? At 36 years old. Oh, what would you like?
Steve, we've been calling Terminators matches since way back in the day. I remember sitting in hot stadiums in Jakarta, beat on him till he gives up, and he's calling for a second round finish. I'm really looking forward to this matchup, and what a great way to kick off Bad Blood.
Well, he's used to giving years up to youthful opponents. 8 years is the gap between these two. As you can see, Sunoto, 36 years old. Tial Thang at 28. They're pretty similar in terms of height and reach there. 3 5-minute rounds then. Bouts judged in their entirety. Leads to the head of a grounded opponent.
Ready? Ready? Choke!
Touch gloves in the center of the circle. Looked to me as if Tial Thang was going to race out the way he was holding on to the circle wall there. Just feeling each other out in these opening stages. Tial Thang with the leg kick going down to the lower leg of Sunoto. Tial Thang with a much more square-on stance, although he has that left leg forward, so very much orthodox. Sunoto switches to southpaw just momentarily, I would imagine.
Yeah, Sunoto switching back and forth between orthodox and southpaw. I like these heavy leg kicks that Tial Thang was opening him up with. He's also throwing that big right hand, which Sunoto predicted that he was going to do. I'd like to see Tial Thang just keep going to that lead leg, especially when Sunoto switches back to orthodox. Looks like he caught him with a low blow.
Couple of nice knees to the body, but one of them looked like it did stray below the belt.
Enjoy time.
And our referee was straight in there to give Sunoto the time he needs, and this will be potentially a 5-minute break.
Looks like Tial Thang is mentioning that to Olivier Coste that he hit the midsection with those knees. But let's take a closer look at it. Yeah, it looks like it kind of just came up. Like definitely the trajectory was up into the stomach, but it brushed the cup there and low blow.
Doesn't look as if Tial Thang agreed with Olivier Coste's move there. The first knee up there to the midriff looked nice and clean. The second one did seem to brush that central area. And he's stamping the canvas in the circle, not for the first time. He was doing that just before the bout got underway.
Sure.
Yeah, Steve, Tial Thang is fired up right now. He is, this definitely kind of halts his momentum. And I think he's going to try to get right back into it.
All right, time. Ready?
Sonoto always looks in fabulous condition. Seems as if he's recovered from that well enough to continue then. An early break in the action here in this first round.
See, there's that first attempt on shot. Very easily defended by Tial Thang. You can see him loading up for that big right hand. He didn't quite have the timing on it. He didn't get the forward momentum of Tial Thang to really throw him off balance so he could shoot in there.
You saw The Burmese using his knees again, but this time he got it way up there around the chest area. When they're in close quarters, Tial Thang will look to use that knee. Oh, there it is again. Well, on first look, I must say that didn't look low, but I'm prepared to be corrected by the replay. You heard a very, very loud, I won't call it a groan, it was a noise of great discomfort from Sunoto.
I wonder if we get some sound on that replay, because I think that caught the cup pretty flush, Steve. I can almost hear a crack. I'm a little bit closer than you are right now to the action. But that one,
well, I don't know. I mean, visually
it looks pretty close, but you could hear the scream from Sunoto as he crashes to the canvas on that knee.
I hope it wasn't another noise of something breaking, like a rib or something. I mean, that second knee was clearly in the right zone. That was up there around the rib cage. Visually, though, I must say, the way I saw it, the first one.
I warned you the first time.
The athlete is allowed 5 minutes for recovery, but Olivier Coste is reaching into his pocket.
So he's been given all happy about it.
Listen, I'm painting right. I don't mean I can't see. You I don't mean that. My intention. I understand. People down. What do you want? Listen to me. I just warned you before. Yeah. So I think I told you to warn for your knees. All right. Thank you. Please.
What he's saying there, Mitch, is that it was not intentional, but that's not the point, is it?
Of course, it wasn't intentional. By no means would he actually target a low blow, but Olivier Coste says he warned him twice, and look at this. You can see that he.
No, fucking stomach.
Man,
fucking clean stomach, coach.
Well, vociferous complaint, that's for sure. He's not at all happy about the route that Olivier Coste has taken here.
so with that, if we reach the halfway point, it'll be called a no contest. If it goes past, then we go to the judges' scorecards. But because we're not at that halfway point, I think this match will be ruled a no contest. And the way that you can kind of see Sunoto reacting, it's.
Can we talk after a little? After a little,
Oh, and it's over. And you can see how frustrated Tial Thang is. I mean, that is a major disappointment for him. He's now getting consoled by Olivier Coste, who spent.
And this match has therefore been declared
So we officially have a no contest to kick off the evening, and he is distraught. There are tears there on the circle wall as Tial Thang is led out of the circle by the referee.